Hey guys, Ed Wilson from President Paradise Earth Initiative System. I just want to make you guys aware of something, okay? You're surrounded by terrorists. As above, so below. This is why there needs to be a new heaven and a new earth, guys. The heaven that's connected to this plane is corrupt. It's evil. Okay? Your churches are synagogues, satanic synagogues. And their goal is to keep you submissive so that the evil can reign. And they rule over you by putting people that are putting on disguises of good to keep you turning the other cheek, so you never suspect the corruption in both realms. Okay? The United States is not what you think it is. The United States was overthrown a long time ago, guys. It doesn't even exist. That's why you're not going to see it in any of these biblical BS books, okay? I'm not saying that we shouldn't have a code of conduct, but I'm saying it should be a balanced code of conduct. And when we see people doing things, like for instance, you've got neighbors around you that were out aborting innocent babies, that were shooting babies up with chemicals that are going to detrimentally affect not only their reproductive systems, but their mental capacities. You have an insurance system that is being sold by agents of Satan to you. People professing to be free and are not free at all. It's all slaves scrambling around from crumbs off of their master's table. The Freemasons are a satanic organization that has a good guy front that pays dues that fund the black ops of the operation. Everything that you've been taught and know in this system is a lie. You perpetually, in every way actually, have to fund your own slavery. If you want any kind of sovereignty or independence, it's up to you to go out and rip other people off and climb the ladder using the shoulders of others that basically have been enslaved their whole lives. They should have been taught to do simple things, but they can't because they didn't know they were being programmed, because their mothers and fathers and grandfathers and grandmothers sold them out a long time ago and were not even aware they were selling them out. So I understand now why when Jesus was on the cross, he said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." But now I'm in a position to where I'm looking and I'm thinking, that was not a great statement. Should they be forgiven? I mean, are they going to have to keep going back through this loop over and over and over again? Do they deserve that? I mean, this is a type of spiritual punishment that is not of any kind of balance or great judgment. It's a setup. All of it's a setup. The people you think are good are not good people at all. Would you like me to prove it? They fund terrorism, guys. You'll go out there and you'll wave a flag of terrorism, and then you'll go to a synagogue of Satan and act like you're asking for forgiveness. People who want to be forgiven don't continue to just repeat the same acts over and over again. They learn from them. That's what being born again is. All of this, all of these constructs, unless they're looked at in the proper light, are frauds. The good side has a bad side. The bad side has a good side. The downside has an upside. The upside has a downside. Do you understand? The path of the straight and narrow is between all of these. Please let that sink in. The path of the straight and narrow is a balance between all of the polarities of what you're considering to be main polarities. The God that you worship is a satanic God. So, everything we've been taught is a lie. Hence, you're in a country that says you have the freedom of religion. Well, I can see why it would want that. And I can see why the perverts that instituted that. Because they knew they were the ones creating the factions of chaos behind the religious systems, which is another form of indoctrination connected to the schooling system, which is also connected to the entertainment system. Guys, you are in a war, and your commandments are false commandments. That's right, guys. So, I'm telling you, your scriptures are bullshit. I'm telling you, your churches are bull. You're not supposed to be worshiping. You're supposed to be worshiping. War. W-A-R. It's time for you to wake up. I don't know if I'll be around if this message ever gets out. I'm trying to live the best I can, and I'm seeing the constructs around me built up to limit me and to limit my children, to dumb down my children so they won't be able to figure out what's really going on around them. What kind of free will is in that? What kind of free will is in you? You are evil. There's only a small remnant of us real only begottens out there. And an only begotten is of an era and a time. They are what they are also called the remnant. Okay? So I'm speaking to the remnant. If any of you guys can learn from this that are other than the remnant, well, this may be your ticket to becoming part of the remnant. I don't know what to say about that, guys. I don't know how great that is. Obviously, looking around, to most of these people, ignorance is bliss. But can you imagine what's going to happen to your soul? Can you imagine, after you've just sold your children out, you've sold everything out, you've sold your future self out, and then we have to depend on a spiritual structure behind the scenes that is more than likely just as corrupt as what's here, as above, so below. So here we are with an opportunity to correct some of this. And we're surrounded by stifled Judas goats all around us. Evil, evil people in all directions. The reason some of you aren't going to get very far in this place is because you're honest. You don't overcharge people. You've been just trying to get by without hurting anyone. But I'm sorry. I don't think it's wise for you to continue this folly. You need your structures and communities back. You need some control. You have to take the initiative, guys. If you don't, it's over.